thanks for checking out Black Diamond Guns and Gear. I'm Josh, and today we're going to do a couple of videos on the S15 magazines. But first I want to tell you, if you're buying holsters from the North Coast Tactical guys, the stuff we have on there, the tuck holsters for the big dudes, that is our #1 brand of holster now. We're not involved with any other company. I put out a video on a holster, a couple years ago, and I was with another company. I am no longer associated with that company. So if you want to buy a holster to support us that we're pushing, you have to go to North Coast Tactical. The link for that holster will be in the description below. I can't legally tell you anything else other than that, other than the fact that we're just not working with anymore. We're not associated with them or that brand anymore. But we are associated with the North Coast Tactical and the tuck holsters. Now, that being said, we've done a couple videos on the S15 magazines, and I had a lot of people, see, that's why you always check your firearms, had a lot of people complain about those videos. And a lot of people said, well, the last one we did some self-defense ammo, and we put like 3 or 4 rounds in them, maybe 5, I think. And they were like, oh, you didn't load the magazine to full capacity, so that's the reason why we're having all these problems. People are only using a couple of them or whatever. Well, I have Gen 1 and Gen 2 magazines. I've done extensive stuff with both of them. I've used both of them for self-defense. Not used them for self-defense, but I have carried them in, I guess, expecting them to work for self-defense if I had to use them. And I haven't had problems out of the Gen 1 or the Gen 2 mags. I was going to use the Gen 2 mag, but I can't find it. I thought it was in my truck, but it's not. But I have 2 Gen 1 mags out here. I'm going to load them with brass. I'm going to load them with steel. I'm going to load them maybe with some self-defense rounds if I have enough that are fully loaded, 15 rounds to capacity, 1 in the chamber, so we have 16. And I'm going to show you, hopefully, that they're going to work. All right, guys, if you can't tell, I have the 43X here unloaded. I had just loaded a S15 magazine, and I'm going to go ahead and show you that it is completely full because I can't push down on it anymore with this Magalula uploader thing. And I mean, it's 15 rounds, and this is just I think it's Max Tech or something like that, 9mm. Yeah, Max Tech. So basically I'm gonna load this up, 15 rounds and 1 in the chamber, so we got 16 rounds. I'm gonna load it and shoot it, and hopefully it runs full capacity. Today we were out here shooting on a Shooting Targets USA target. They sent us one out that was a harmonic target. This is actually from Mr. Big Kid here. We share the same range, but this one's pretty cool. It's got 3 flappers on it. And this is literally some of the toughest steel, some of the toughest targets I've ever seen. And they both go on these harmonic targets here. So they're pretty neat. They come with their own stand. You don't need a 2x4 for them. So go check out Shooting Targets USA. Yeah, okay. So S15 magazine for the Glock 43X. This is the original Glock 43X. I'm pretty sure this is not the one with the silver slide, but one with the black slide before I got it Cerakoted by Liberty Bell Firearms. There's one in the chamber. Here's 15 rounds. Should function completely. Although didn't lock back for some reason. It's not locking back on an empty round for me at all on an empty magazine. So that might be one downfall, maybe. My plan is to, I'm gonna got some American handgunner here, or American gunner from Federal, 9mm Luger, 124 grain XTP. So these are self-defense rounds. I'm not gonna run 15 of them, but I am gonna run 10 in this one and 5 in this magazine, so that it'll take 5 rounds and be full capacity with 10 other rounds in it, just to show you that hopefully it'll work full capacity. Okay, so to show you, I'm going to run this out of the 43X MOS. This is a newer version of the Glock 43X. Has 10 rounds in here. I'm going to put 5 more in it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't get any more in it. You'll be able to hear the count on the camera. I'm going to put the other one. I got 6 rounds of these handgunner. I'm going to put the 6th round in the chamber, so it's already in there. And I'm going to do 5 rounds of the handgunner, and the rest of the 10 rounds is going to be regular brass. But I ain't shooting 15 rounds of, self-defense rounds. I ain't have to. But it's at full capacity, which is what everybody complained about. See that? See that? That one did lock back. So I don't know, it might be just my old 43X for the reason it not locking back. I don't know, but it did lock back on an empty chamber with the S15 magazine in the new 43X. Mine could have been, well, it didn't lock back on that one. There it goes. So it did lock back on it. Could be just my old 43X. I don't know. But either way, you see, we did a video where we did several different kinds of self-defense rounds. I'm not going to do all of them again. They worked for us. They continue to work for us. These worked for us on full capacity. I mean, I don't know what else everybody's comments and, yeah, oh, you didn't use this, oh, you didn't use that. Hopefully this, debunks everything. I don't know. You use your own discretion, buy them if you want to. I'm just doing my viewers, my subscribers, a due diligence by making sure the mag is fully loaded. So they quit bitching about it, honestly. I don't know. I'm not a salesman for S15 magazines. Matter of fact, I've had to buy all mine. I actually tried to get them to send us some, and they wouldn't. So, I mean, I bought all these because I was like, hey, I might need 15 rounds inside my Glock 43X instead of 10. Yes, I do agree that Glock should have done that to begin with. But, what are you going to do? If they have a solution to the problem, and you can fix it on your own, and you can carry 15 rounds inside your 43X that's more comfortable and slimmer, why would you not do that? So, I bought these with my own money. You be the judge. I think they work. I'm going to continue to run them. I would depend on them for 15 rounds inside my Glock 43X. Why wouldn't you? I mean, if you want to, go out and test them yourself. I test them. I shoot them all the time. So, yeah, it is what it is. I like S15 magazines. Guys, if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it, hit subscribe and like and all that stuff that people tell you to do. The bells and all that. I don't even know if that stuff even matters anymore, but you can do it if you want. We really appreciate it. We just hit 50,000 subscribers. Not that that means anything a whole lot anymore, but it might to somebody. So if you want to support us, you can go to North Coast Tactical and buy the Tuck holster. That is our #1 holster now on, because we're not longer associated with the brand anymore. No longer associated with them legally. That's all I can tell you. Not associated with them anymore. Not associated with the brand of the other holster. We are associated with North Coast Tactical and the Tuck holster. Go check them out. They're great. They got great prices. Awesome options on them. Can't beat them. Go check that out. Go check out 76 Tuesday. Check out US Law Shield. That is where you can find our promo code BDGG. That'll help you out and give you an extra 2 months if you do a whole annual year. So it's pretty cool. US Law Shield. It'll have all that stuff in the links below. You can also go check out 76tuesday.com and our podcast that's on the Firearms Radio Network and everywhere you can find podcasts in any platform. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.